There are many differences among people. We may not be of the same height, we may not be of the same color, we may not be having the same economic status in life, we may not be earning the same amount of money. But there is one thing which is common for all of us, and that is the time that we have in a day. We all have 24 hours in a day. And how we make use of these 24 hours, it matters a lot. And then in this video, I'm going to talk about how I am making use of my free time out of this 24 hours of time. Coming up. What is going on? My name is Ramesh. Welcome to another video on Mudgal's Musings, a channel dedicated to increasing your productivity, your prosperity, and your well-being. If this happens to be your first time here, consider subscribing because I keep posting one interesting video every single week. And don't forget to hit that bell button so that you don't miss out anything exciting on this channel. And every time I upload a new video, you get notified. Now, to talk about my free time, my free schedule, how I'm going to be making, even though I'm putting in almost 8 to 9 hours of work, I'm still left with certain amount of free time in a day. And how I may manage it, the first thing that I do is that every day in the morning as well as in the evening, I put in certain amount of exercise. So in the morning, it's almost about 45 minutes of brisk walk, and in the evening also on the way back from the office when I'm coming back. I usually get down at least about 1.5 kilometers before my home, and then I start walking towards my home. So that kind of, it's a free time for me. I'm not working, but I'm putting in a certain amount of exercise in my daily schedule. The second way in which I spend my free time is spending a considerable amount of time, at least about half an hour to 45 minutes every day, in reading. I read fiction, non-fiction, information, autobiographies, all kinds of books, and reading has been a very good hobby or a habit that I have developed since childhood. I was reading when I was a small boy. I was reading in my mother tongue, which is Kannada, and then I started reading. I was introduced to English books and English literature. So right now, I mainly read English literature. And with the Kindle, with the onset of Kindle, and I bought the Kindle very recently, that has been a blessing. It's very convenient, very easy, and the book doesn't feel bulky. You can carry it wherever you're going. So having a Kindle and spending the time about half an hour to 45 minutes on reading every day, it is giving me a lot of energy, and it is actually helping me acquire a lot of information and a lot of knowledge. Somewhere I had read that people who are very successful in their lives, in their chosen fields, in their profession, in their vocation, in their business, they actually have the habit of, or they make it a point to learn something new, like take some classes, probably learn a musical instrument, or perhaps learn a new skill, learn a new language. So what I was doing previously was actually learning an instrument. I'd stopped it a little bit because of the transition. Now I intend to start that learning once again. And as far as since I'm in a new country and the language spoken here is completely different, I'm also deciding to enroll myself in a language learning, Bangla learning class, and I hope that it is going to help me a lot in this country. The fourth way I am planning to spend my time, and I've already started doing that, is to network with the other people in our field. Not necessarily only in education. There are a lot of people here working in different industries and different sectors. Whenever there is a social gathering, it may be a small club over here in Gulshan area, or it may be in one of the other clubs where the gathering happens. It could be a festive gathering, it could be a non-festive gathering, just a social gathering, a professional gathering. So if I get an opportunity to take part in these gatherings, be a part of these gatherings, I definitely accept it. I've already attended a couple of these gatherings and get-togethers. I get to meet new people, find out the industries and the sectors that they are working in, make new connections, build new relations. So that may not necessarily, help in some kind of sales, or not necessarily help in career or business or anything. But getting to know new people and building those connections is very important as a social human being. So I think that I like this a lot, and I'm looking forward to building more connections here in this city and in this country. Another way many people spend their time is actually having a hobby or pursuing their hobby in their free time. Well, my hobby is basically reading, so which I'm anyway pursuing. But in addition to that, I'm also thinking of picking up a new hobby. I'm not sure. I've still not zeroed down on what hobby I should be pursuing, but I'm going to discover it very soon, and then I'm going to immerse myself into that hobby so that it helps me make use of the time that I have. Apart from that, probably it gives me a certain amount of refreshment as well. I'm also looking forward to finding opportunities for volunteering since I have time during the weekends at my disposal. Since my family is back home in India and I'm here alone, mostly the weekends are so completely to myself. So I want to make use of this time available in the weekends and maybe in the evenings also. But by the time, because of the traffic, I come back home during the weekdays, it's kind of quite dark and it's already late. It may not be possible to spend much time during the weekday, but during the weekends, yes, there is a possibility, and I am looking forward to those opportunities as well. Besides all these ways of spending our free time, and the most important factor is that I spend time with my family. Now, even though we are away right now, I mean geographically, but what I do is that I do a lot of video calls every day with my family, and I think that's important for me as well as for my family as well. So that's another way in which I spend my time. So totally all these factors, the reading, the hobbies that I am having, the exercise that I'm doing, the volunteering plans that are that I have got, the networking that I'm going to be doing, I think these are going to keep me busy. And as the time progresses, I expect the work to be increasing because it's going to be a new school that I'll be launching, and that would require a lot of effort, a lot of work. That the new team members are going to be joining. We will be building this school, conceptualizing it, putting it together, and launching it with a lot of effort. And I'm excited about it. So, how do you spend your free time? Do mention that in the comment section below. And if you have any other ways of spending free time, do state that as well. Maybe I'll get something new to learn so that I can incorporate that if I have the free time. That's all on Mudgal's Musings this week. Thanks for watching this video. Like it if you like it, and do share the video among your friends and acquaintances just in case they might be interested in videos like this. Till I see you next time, have a wonderful time ahead. Bye bye.